it is exactly 9 p.m. top of the hour according to my chronometer here. Time to keep you up to update with the latest in the world of politics, business and sports. Indeed, we have much and more lined up for you, including the tour of President William Ruto at the coast and many more stories, including the Kenya Premier League action and even the EPL action. Right, Joy Mtava is our sign language interpreter tonight. My name is Auma Evans, and remember, we can follow this discussion or rather our program tonight on all of our social media platforms. You can tweet me at Auma Evans. Remember to use the hashtag #PrimeTimeWeekend. Now we begin our bulletin tonight rather with some political stories where local leaders have raised concerns over President William Ruto's plan to work with the private sector on concession process of Mombasa Port. Speaking during Ruto's tour in Lamu, the leaders now want the government to involve them in the decision-making process to lift the lead on how the move will benefit the locals. The president commissions various projects on his fourth day of the 5-day coastal tour. Joseph Oyomo opens our bulletin tonight with that report.
President William Ruto has continued his coastal tour in Lamu County, where he commissioned and inspected a handful of projects. In Kizingitini, Lamu County, the president launched the construction of 50-kilometer Kizingitini and access roads, the first tarmac road in Lamu East, which will unlock the island's potential and boost security. Local leaders used the president's visit to raise concerns on the planned concession of Mombasa Port, calling for inclusion in the decision-making process to establish how the locals would benefit as the first holders.
Ndio tuhakikishe ya kwamba hii 26 kilometers tunaishughulikia na baadaye ile imebaki ya mwisho pia tukuje tuipangie vizuri, kwa sababu this time round hapa kwenu Bura tunataka hizi ekari 25,000 kabla ya 2027 tuwe tunalima mpunga na tunazalisha chakula.
Lamu is one of the areas prone to terror attack. On the sidelines, Cabinet Secretary for Defense Aden Duale expressed satisfaction with the state of security in the area.
Sisi hapa Lamu, we are not against concession. Sisi tunachotaka ni thibitisho ya kwamba kutakuwa na positive impact ambayo kwamba biashara zetu za ndani, ajira na ufikiaji wa huduma zitapatikana huku kwetu, Your Excellency. We paved the way and we are the host community. We need to be involved in any decision.
Hivyo sisi hatupingi, tunaunga mkono, ila tu utusaidie watakapokuja wekezaji waajiri vijana wetu.
Ruto's latest development tour to coast comes barely 3 months after a similar trip in July this year. Local leaders also leveraged the tour to call for unity of the region.
Hapa Lamu tuna changamoto la mambo ya ugaidi na utovu wa usalama. Adui wetu ni ugaidi na umaskini. Ugaidi, Duale na huyu pia Somolo na Kindiki watapambana na magaidi.
Incidents ya terror imeenda chini, na mimi ningefurahi sana tushikane mkono, tufanye kazi pamoja ili tulinde nchi yetu.
Lamu, President Ruto also oversaw the opening of Lamu East Technical and Vocational College and an inspection tour of the Bura Irrigation and Settlement Scheme.
Tusiwatenganishe wananchi wetu kwa misingi ya dini, ya kabila ama ya watu watokako. Sisi wote tukiwa Lamu, sisi ni wa Kenya.
Viongozi wa Lamu, hawa watu wenu hawa wanawaamini sana. Munapozungumza mzungumze lugha za kuwaleta pamoja, sio kule vichochoroni munasema maneno ya kuwatenganisha hawa wakazi wa Lamu hawa.
President Ruto will wrap up his 5-day coastal tour on Sunday in an interdenominational Thanksgiving prayer in Mombasa before inspecting other projects in the area. Joseph Oyomo, KUTV.
Right, thank you, Joseph Auma, for that. Now, the Council of Governors and the Kenya Medical Practitioners pharmacists and the dentist union, KMPDU, have reached an agreement on the criteria for promoting doctors in the counties. Earlier today, the COG Health Committee Chairperson and Tharaka Nithi Governor Muthomi Njuki held a meeting with KMPDU Secretary General Devji Atela to discuss the place of doctors in the new health scheme to avert possible future strike. Take a look.
The Council of Governors Health Committee Chairperson Muthomi Njuki and the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacist and Dentist Union KMPDU Secretary General Devji Atela have agreed on the standards of promoting doctors. Speaking at a joint press conference in Katwana, the two noted that most of the issues of concern, including promotion of doctors, enhanced medical cover for health practitioners, and better pay are either being addressed immediately or budgetary allocations will be availed in January supplementary budget to address what has been left out.
Lots of arguments. We have seen that the county actually is doing well. We do not have many of the issues of health workforce. But in our discussions, the county has given very critical and important commitment.
We want to acknowledge that the role that the KMPDU is playing currently in Kenya is more or less working on a relationship with the counties who have the biggest health force for the health sector. And they are giving us a lot of advice that can be able to add value in how we can be able to improve our services.
As the universal health coverage launched by President William Ruto takes effect, the Council of Governors Health Committee has been tying together the health unions to discuss a smooth implementation in an effort to spearhead the rollout that will be anchored in 4 laws assented to law by President Ruto on 19th October, including the Primary Care Network Law.
Copy of the Act, and thereafter to hand one set of the Act to the Attorney General for publication into law.
In the recent months, there has been a series of doctor strikes across the counties, with doctors decrying various challenges in their line of work. Juliongaki, KUTV.
Now, switching gears to matters health, a recent evaluation carried out at the Kisii Teaching and Referral Hospital by the Senate Committee on Health has shed light on astonishing findings regarding the quality of services offered in specific departments within the hospital. According to the findings, there has been poor record keeping at the pharmacy store. The report, however, commended the state of hospital mortuary. Our health reporter Yvonne Kemuma paints for us a picture of Kisii Teaching and Referral Hospital evaluation reports.
An inspection of the Kisii Teaching and Referral Hospital conducted by the Senate Committee on Health has unearthed startling discoveries concerning the quality of services provided in certain hospital departments. As the committee chairperson, Senator Johnson Mandago, notes, the committee found poor record keeping at the pharmacy's stores, which he says has a negative impact on drug supplies. According to Mandago, the records are unclear regarding the quantities of drugs supplied and whether the drugs were utilized within the facility or elsewhere.
And we think this is what county should be able to address. We know Kisii County Referral Hospital, some 1 year, 2 years back, was not only able to supply their own oxygen, but they were also able to supply to nearby facilities and counties.
Mandago's sentiments were shared with other members of the committee.
Key amongst them, I think we need to digitize because of course we are in the era now of information technology, and we went to the pharmacy and there are issues there.
According to Kisii Senator Richard Onyonka, healthcare staff at the hospital was reluctant to share information with the committee regarding the challenges they encountered that needed resolution.
But I want to persuade the people running this facility, because I know most of them and I understand where they are. They should never fear to tell me where the challenges are.
Esther Okenyuri, a nominated senator, also points out that there has been a decrease in the number of mothers giving birth at the hospital. She has encouraged community health promoters to raise awareness and promote the use of maternity services at the facilities.
Nimeona manas hapa wanafanya kazi nzuri, na kukumbukwa kuwa eneo hili tuna akina mama wengi, na akina mama ni jeshi kubwa, ndio nguzo ya jamii. Kwa hivyo ningependa kuwasihi waje hospitalini na waangalie mambo ya afya ya uzazi.
However, the committee also commended the quality of service delivery in other sections of the facility, particularly the mortuary. Yvonne Kemuma, KUTV.
Thank you, Yvonne. Picture this. Imagine spending a night in the cold because of a forceful eviction of a delayed payment of rent. That is a fate of a family in Embu County seeking justice following their forceful eviction from a national government house. The family alleges that those effecting the eviction did so without considering their sick mother and the fact that it was raining at the time of eviction. According to the family, they were evicted from government house for lacking a pay slip, as Masu Wanjiru now reports.
50-year-old Alois Kariuki and his family are appealing for intervention from the housing authorities of the national government after they were kicked out of a government house in Embu County with their sick mother in the middle of the rains. According to Alois, his wife has been working at the Embu Level 5 Teaching Referral Hospital for the last 20 years and was allocated the house 4 years ago due to the condition of her mother, who faced through tubes and has to see the doctor regularly.
Mama yetu mgonjwa, mwenye ni mgonjwa, na ndio sababu hata chakula anapewa na mpira na hii na hii tube, na kila mara anakaanga kipeleko hospitali. Na ndio sababu tulipewa hii nyumba, ndio tuwe tunampeleka wapi. Huyu anafanya pipi yangu anafanya hospitali, akipata masaa kidogo anakuja anampea chakula. Hata yeye wakati wa mvua nje, watoto nje.
Their pleas to the officers managing the house fell on deaf ears as they were being evicted. According to Alo's wife, Jocelyn Kagendo, they have never failed to pay the 1,000 shilling house rent, but the management lately has refused to accept the checks.
Na sijawahi kosa kulipa hiyo nyumba. Nalipanga every month. Date 15 na yes ikafika. Nalipanga date 10. Yes. Mimi yenye naweza sema tukubaliwe tukae juu hizo nyumba ni za serikali na tunalipanga. Tukae tuvumilie, ati si mtu akijipanga awaondokee nyumba zao.
The CEC in charge of lands in Embu County, Raymond Kinywa, condemned the eviction, noting that there should be humanitarian considerations due to the ongoing rains. He called for collaboration between the national and county government officials to sort out some of the cross-cutting issues affecting the residents.
Na kwa nini nasema ni kitu ya kuhuzunisha? Kuna kitu inaitwa humanitarian grounds, ama jambo la utu. Saa hii kunanyesha. Wakati unaondoa mtu wakati kunanyesha kwa wakati huu, hata tuseme alifanya nini, hata tuseme ulimwandikia barua, ako na mtu mgonjwa kwa nyumba, kunanyesha, vitu zake zinarushwa nje, hapo hakuna utu.
The family is questioning why they are being evicted from a more affordable house when the government is pledging affordable housing units to Kenyans. Masu Wanjiru, KUTV.
Sad and tragic story indeed. We hope the family will get the help, or rather the justice they are seeking for. Now, spouse to Deputy President Rigathi, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, is encouraging students to seek guidance when faced with life challenges. Dorcas was speaking at Karatina University in Nyeri County during a visit for her alcohol and substance abuse prevention program. She outlined the potential of the youth to contribute to the key sectors like manufacturing, agriculture, and technology. She has also mentioned plans to establish counseling call centers in the universities. Nyeri Deputy Governor David Kinairi and Madhira Member of Parliament Eric Wamumbi were among those present. Virginia Mudeu with more details, or rather Virginia Mudeu will be working on that story.
My vision is to see every young person in our country empowered to realize their full potential and to lead dignified lives.
no human is limited. You can become whatever you want as far as you put on a positive attitude and you dream about it and you go for it and you work hard.
This will protect your name. Wherever you will be, when that name is mentioned in a positive way. So attitude, character, and a good name.
All right, we're taking a short break here on Weekend Live. When we come back, plenty more to follow after the break.
Chemchemi ama jicho la maji. Miti hii ambayo tunaona mkubwa sana sisi tulizaliwa, ndio mimi ninakaribia miaka zaidi ya 60 na nilizaliwa kama miti hii tu hapa.
Ukitaka kujua haya usipime kipimo, na ukikaa nasi basi utaboresha kilimo.
I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, and I'm the main coordinator of the CAFE project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Eva Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
The folks are going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
People pass vuguvugu. People pass ni idea.
Tazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
In Kenya, for example, the frequency of the floods is becoming more and worse. The amount of people and livestock we're losing.
The level we need to go is the level where the normal mwananchi and also the government stakeholders can uptake these solutions.
Those small acts multiplied by millions of us will help make a difference in the world at the end of the day.
It's just a slight behavior change that we need, and you'll find that it serves us a bit more than you put in. And that's the goal. We want to live a better world than we found. Because at the rate we are going, it's dire.
We will secure the planet for future generations.
Right, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now, a surge in cases of sexual abuse against children in Malindi and Magharibi sub-counties in Kilifi County has caused concern among children's rights stakeholders. The Malindi Children's Court Users Association is worried that the cases could rise even further during this holiday. And as Vivian Opio reports, the stakeholders have resolved to sensitize the community on children's rights this month, November being the Children's Service Month, to help reduce such cases.
To mark the Children's Service Month, children rights stakeholders led by Malindi Chief Magistrate Elizabeth Usui staged a roadshow on Friday in Malindi town and several trading centers in Magarini sub-county, addressing their concerns over the rise in sexual abuse against children.
Kesi ambazo zilikuwa 96 mwaka huu mnaona zimepanda, zimefika 139 na mwaka bado haujaisha. Kwa hivyo tunaona kama tutafika hata 150 kitambo mwaka huishe. Hili ni jambo ambalo linaleta a lot of concern to all the stakeholders. Mnawaona hapa.
Judge Usui observes that both genders have been victims of sexual atrocities, noting that the most affected were girls who fall prey to adult males, some of them very close relatives.
Kwa wakati huu tuna kesi nyingi na nyingi zile zinakuja ni za dhuluma ya kimapenzi kwa watoto, vijana na wasichana. Nyingi sana ni zile za wasichana, lakini tumeona pia kesi za dhuluma ya kimapenzi kwa vijana pia imeanza kwenda juu. Hapo mbeleni haikuwa kesi mingi, lakini saa hii zimeanza kuongezeka.
Malindi Sub-County Children's Officer Sebastian Muteti noted that most cases are not recorded at the court and others not reported at all, urging the stakeholders to take advantage of the Child Service Month, which begins from 1st to 30th November, to involve the community on the matter.
Kuna kesi nyingi asija manage kufika kotini. Kwa hivyo hii Service Month ni vizuri tuhusishe jamii na tuhamasishe wakuwe wanaweza leta kesi zote kotini. Tuhusike na tuhamasishe kila mtu.
Hilda Lamek, the chairperson of the Malindi Gender-Based Violence Network, called upon parents to cooperate with stakeholders and protect their children, especially during the current school holidays.
Kwa hivyo wewe kama mzazi, tunakusihi tafadhali linda mtoto wako. Tunakataa disco matanga na capital kabisa, na tunakataa kesha za usiku za makanisani. Wacha wewe mzazi uende wewe kesha, wacha wewe uende huko kwingine, lakini watoto wetu tutunzieni kabisa ili Januari wasikuwe na mimba, ili Januari wasiweze kuolewa.
The judiciary declared November a Child National Service Month to fast-track all cases involving children. Vivian Opio, KUTV.
Now, Africa entrepreneurs are hopeful that the U.S. African Growth and Opportunity Act, which paves way to duty-free trade between Washington and the continent, will be extended by 10 years. At the same time, the U.S. is planning to expel 4 African countries, including Uganda, from the trade agreement on grounds of human rights violation and undemocratic practices. Trade officials have been meeting at the AGOA summit in Johannesburg, South Africa this week.
At a garment factory in Kenya's capital, Nairobi, the future of a US-Africa trade deal is on Nora Nasimiu's mind. She's worked here stitching Levi's jeans, largely for US customers, for 13 years. It's how she's put 6 children through school and university, but she fears an uncertain future if the African Growth and Opportunity Act, or AGOA, is not renewed. AGOA provides qualifying African countries with duty-free access to the world's biggest consumer market. Nasimiu's employer, Pankaj Bedi, chairman of United Aryan EPZ, said 99% of their garments go to the US.
Okay, let's take our second breather here. Up next, sports news.
Focus on Health is a show that creates awareness on matters health and informs you on various diseases, their causes, treatment, prevention, coping, and support. So join me, Bwari Michelle, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. only on KUTV. You can also follow us on our social media platforms at KUTV Focus on Health on Facebook and also on YouTube, and Health Focus on Instagram, because your health is your wealth. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Children are different in every space. So we've got some places with very young children who may be more vulnerable because of the situation that they find themselves in. In this country, we still have children who are heading homes or who are heading families. We've got children who are facing sexual violence at the hands of the people around them, the people who are supposed to take care of them. And what the law says is that certain services cannot be offered to those children without the consent of those very people who are violating them.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za taarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swaibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalonukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
Right, now it's time to get the latest in the world of sports. Now, Football Kenya Federation Premier League match day 10 action kick-off today with 3 matches on the cards. Talanta FC climbed to 4th position on the log after thrashing Sofapaka 3-0 at the Machakos Stadium. Nairobi City Stars registered the 3-2 win against FC Leopards at the Moi Sports Center Kasarani, while Nzoia Sugar bagged their second win of the season, courtesy of a 1-0 against Kariobangi Sharks. Sunday's FKF Premier League action will see defending champions Gor Mahia take on FC Police, and Tusker will tackle Murang'a Seals, among other matches from 3 p.m. Right, that's a wrap. But remember, Manchester City, it has been a day of harvesting for Manchester City. 6-1 against, some of the struggling teams in the English Premier League. Well, that is how we wrap it. Many thanks for tuning in, or rather following this broadcast from the beginning until now. My name is Auma Evans. Joy